bush hog.
No, I never seen that. I seen that Missouri Old Timer got an 8N Ford.
Yeah.
You seen that?
No.
Yeah, he did some work for somebody and somehow he inherited during that, doing that. So I'll have to go check out George's video after this so I can see what kind of tractor he got. He does it run, or has he got to get it running, or?
No, it was running.
It was running?
Delivered it, drove it out to trailer, and George drove it, kind of put it away. Got a nice bush hog with it.
Well, that'll be good for around the homestead there.
Yep.
Use it for his chickens. Look at this. Got an old donut maker here I bought. Sold that. Never tried it out, but somebody's watching, it says. Yeah, so here are the Dickie work pants. This pair I sold on eBay because they were new, but that's what they're like.
All right.
So I got the shirts too.
Them bush hogs are dangerous.
Yeah, they can be.
I've known 2 people that were killed. They were run over by them. They were out bush hogging. They fell off their tractor. And the bush hog ran over them. The one was back in the 80s when I lived in Tennessee. And then the next time was, when was that? Probably early 90s. A guy I buy equipment from up in New York. He lives in Medina, New York, north of Buffalo. His husband was bush hogging and he fell off. All they know is he must have fell off the tractor and it ran him over.
What time did you post your video today?
Oh,
AJ was talking about it early today.
about probably a little afternoon, after 12 maybe.
Yeah, see, YouTube is so slow these days that I just got the notification that says that you posted a video.
Yeah, it was probably around 11:30, 12 o'clock.
Yeah, just now it says VW motor handling system.
Yep.
First time fit your 8 p.m. posted a video, it says. But I've had that before too, like Cecil and Heather went live, and then like 3 days later I got the notification that they were live.
That's strange.
I don't know if it's because of all these, there's so many people on the computer, you know.
Yeah.
They're at home, so
That's why our internet service was acting up every now and then.
So are you able to still do all your work when it's all goofy?
No, when it acts up, it disconnects me from the computer system in Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
So all I can do, I just text my boss and say, internet's down right now. And he says, yeah. I said, a lot of people have been having that because everybody's on it.
Yeah.
Just overloading the system.
So I was going to tell you about that chicken thing.
Yeah, what was the recipe?
But I got all confused here. So our Peak's son Joshua, he has a video about it that will explain it a lot better than I do it. It only takes about 5 minutes to prep it. And I got some downstairs. I was going to go get it so I could eat some of it. So you just take like 4 chicken breasts.
Yeah.
And you cut them up. with the scissors, like a meat shear or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I did with mine with the chicken nugget ones that I made.
And then he just throw that in a crock pot, and you throw 2 things of cream cheese in there, and a thing of ranch powder seasoning, you know.
Yeah.
And you throw that in there, put the cover on, and leave it for 4 hours.
Huh.
And you come back and then you shred up the chicken with 2 forks, you know.
Yeah, like pulled pork.
Yeah, kind of like pulled pork. And then you just put 2 dollops of sour cream in there, and 2 handfuls of mozzarella cheese, and you just mix it up and let it cook for another half an hour. Then you can eat. So it's kind of like a thick soup, kind of. But I don't know, I like it. But I added some mushrooms in mine, and a little of this and a little that.
Yeah, I would throw mushrooms in it. I like mushrooms.
Oh, I found my scissors.
Yeah.
And then I made this other one he made too. He's got a recipe on it. You just take chicken breasts and lay them in a glass 9x13 pan, and you put mushrooms, and then you put some butter in there and garlic and what's that vegetable? It's like lettuce.
Cabbage?
No, you put on salads.
Put it on a salad.
Yeah, you put it on a salad.
Oh.
I can't think of it now.
Okay.
But you just put a whole bag of that on it. And you just put mozzarella cheese on top and bake it in the oven. Not parsley. No, that wouldn't be parsley. It's like a round leaf.
Yeah.
Leaf. You get it. They have it at Subway when you put it on your sub if you want.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was good. I like the other chicken. Other thing, the crock pot chicken was a lot easier to. Wasn't time consuming.
What I like to do too with the crock pot, I'll get a pork shoulder and then put it in the crock pot and just put some water in there.
Yep.
And then I'll get the liquid smoke and put some of the liquid smoke in there.
I've never used a liquid smoke before.
Yeah. It comes in a little bottle. I don't know, put about 3 tablespoons and leave it in there for, I don't know, 6 hours. And then it shreds apart like you put it in.
There's something beeping at your place?
What?
There's some loud beeping noise going on over your house.
I'm sorry.
No beeping here.
See, I can hear in the background, though, when I pause you, then I don't hear it. It's like a high-pitched whistle.
Nothing. Let me try the headphones and see. Maybe there's feedback.
You hear that, AJ?
Yeah.
I'm just going to pause him for now. Or mute him.
You can't even see him. He's cut off.
That's because you popped in. Hold on a minute. Oh, he jumped out. He must have jumped out. So, we'll wait till he gets back and you can tell us about your shopping trip.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing a little shipping. I just packaged that one light that's going to California. It took longer than I thought. Okay, Dan's
I thought it
back.
was Minneapolis.
How you doing, Dan?
All right. Is the
Okay.
beeping gone?
Nope, it's good.
All right. I got the headphones on. Maybe it was feedback.
Maybe. No, yeah, AJ, the one we were at work, I sold that one to Minneapolis. Then when I got home, I sold one to California.
Wow.
A different style. The one with the big cone on, you know.
Same price?
Not like this one here.
Oh.
But the cone. I got 50.
Yep.
I got 50. 50 for one, 80 for the other. Right now I'm shipping a cookbook. Oh, remember that donut maker we bought? Weren't you with?
Yep.
That's going out today. The Llama Blade. So AJ,
Yes.
how was Walmart today?
Lovely.
Was there any food there?
Yeah, there was food there. I forgot to check the toilet paper aisle.
Oh man.
I totally forgot.
So now, our Walmart, I don't know how Dan is, but our Walmart, you only can go in one door, I guess, right?
Yep. And then they got this barricade between the enter doors and the exit doors. And I went the wrong way.
You get yelled at?
No, they had to pull open the gate so I can get through to go in the right door.
I did. So they got people there like shooting cows or what? Or something?
Shooting cows.
You know, like shooting cows, and that's what they're doing, shooing the people through the gates or what?
No, you know how do you put this? Like at restaurants or whatever, they got that whole rope, retractable rope thing for
Yeah.
yeah,
We used to have at Lunchline.
yeah. They have them set up all the way through the doorway.
So was it busy, or did you get right in? Because I think Walmart won't let so many people in the building at a time now, right?
Wasn't that busy. Of course, they close at 8 or 8:30, so
So you barely made it in time.
yeah.
Did you get everything you needed?
Oh yeah. Got my Doritos.
I think Jeffrey's going to pop in here sometime tonight, he says.
Like on the video?
Yeah, I sent them a link. So there ain't nobody watching us right now, so that's good.
Oh, okay.
They're missing out a lot of entertainment.
They're quarantined right now.
Yeah. I put hanging out with the boys or something. Oh, somebody's watching us now. That's you, AJ, watching comments.
Nope. Not this time.
Probably cucumber. So I went to do that comment picker thing last night. They wouldn't let me, you know how the one I usually do where I just random pick a comment.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't let me use any of my video links.
Huh.
Then I tried going over to your channel. I took one of your video links and you tried to use that. It wouldn't let me use that either. So then I had to use it.
One of mine?
Yeah, I tried to use that too.
Huh.
Just see if it worked.
Yeah.
So what I had to do then, I had to use that one that Dan Love uses. Him and Wally do that spinning wheel thing.
Yeah. Last man standing, we call it.
Yeah, so that's what I did. Did you watch my toilet paper thing?
Yeah. So when I do it, I usually put it on the TV and then I'm videoing it on the TV.
Yeah, I just sat the camera next
Yeah.
to the thing and then. Because I worked probably for like 2 hours trying to get the other one to work, and I was pretty pissed by then. And it was like 10 o'clock at night, so I wanted to get the video up for the morning. Sometimes the internet's slow, so you never know how long it's going to take. So I finally got it up. So I just decided I picked the second person in the last place. AJ, I almost won him in Sasquatch.
I was in the top 3.
Now my son moderates for a guy that he's on Twitch, and his name's John the Sandman. So he plays video games or tries to play them, and then it's He has a pretty big following, but he's usually live streaming. Probably starts at 11 at night, and they go till like 2 in the morning. But
Hi, world. How are you doing? He wants to know, where's everybody? We don't know where everybody is. We're just here. AJ's over yonder. Got damn love. If you want to jump in, I'll send you a link. I'm just shipping some eBay things. Go ahead, Dan.
so they're pretty, they're busier. A lot of people are on the streaming now. So they had a pretty big following the other night.
You play video games?
No, I don't.
Not my thing either.
I played around with that farm simulator.
You still
It's
doing that?
almost like watching a screensaver.
Yeah.
Just watch the tractor going, waiting for the corn to grow. It's like, nah.
Are you still doing that farm game?
No.
Do they still have those farm games on Facebook?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That was a Farmville or something. I used to play that. That's what I did in college when I was bored.
On Facebook, my cousins that play music, the one cousin, every day he gets on there and does a song. So then all of us are hitting him with requests. Then my sister said, all right, why don't you do a song you like, since you're doing everybody a song every day. So
Does he
we're
sing it
waiting to see.
or is he playing it?
Yeah, he plays guitar and sings. Yeah.
Oh, we got a pig slayer in here. I just bought a John Deere 125 skid steer. It's super loud. When you try to turn, it steers it. Oh, yeah, ours does the same thing. I think it's only when you turn to the right.
Well, I think I'm on with y'all.
Yeah, you're here, big boy.
Hey, how you doing, dude?
Hey, Dan, how you doing?
Hey,
All
pig
right.
slayer. Yeah, our skid loader does the same thing. I think it's when you turn to the right, it makes this clicky, clunky, clicky noise thing. But then it just kind of works itself out in the long run. How's Duke doing?
I'm doing all right.
I didn't know you knew how to do this live thing.
I just learned how.
That's good.
You said you're gonna send me a link, so I figured I'd try it out.
That's good. How did you sell anything yet?
No, I'm not on eBay yet. Every time I go to get on there, I start seeing horror videos about being scammed and all that. And I can't afford to be scammed.
Oh, I haven't been scammed. The only way you're going to get scammed is if somebody, buys something from you and then asks to return it, and then they don't return the right thing. You know, they send you a brick or something.
Yeah. How can I stop the echo?
I can't hear an echo. Can you?
How can I stop the echo?
I don't know. I don't hear it.
I do.
I know.
Bad. I'm on an earbud, so
Maybe unplug them and see if you still hear it.
okay. Let me try that.
Hello. Can you hear us? There's an echo.
Yeah, I still hear an echo.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't have an echo. Do you have anybody else?
Nope.
No, I don't have any echo.
If you want to pop out, you can pop back in.
You're echoing too, Big Daddy.
Must be on your end than our end.
It may be. Let me see. Let me try this. It says having issues. Let me try.
Pixar wants to know where you can find parts. We just got parts for ours on eBay, and then at our local John Deere place, they were able to find some parts for ours. But we've had it for 15 years now, and pretty much we did put new chains on the drive chains, but that didn't fix that stupid turning issue.
Let me ask my wife. She does video meetings every day. Let me see if she knows how it works. Do you know anything about this? It's called Come Hang With Us. It's got a duck on it.
StreamYard.
Yeah. 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 She uses what do y'all use? Zoom. She uses Zoom.
I've never used Zoom before. I don't think you can use Zoom with YouTube. Can you?
Whoa. I had to turn you back down, but blew my eardrum out. Dan, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Spent some time in the garage over the weekend.
Yeah, I saw your videos.
Finally got smart and got an easy way of loading and unloading the VW motors.
Yeah.
So what? You get that old tiller running, Duke?
Oh yeah, I got it.
So is that yours?
Huh?
Is that yours?
Oh no, that was my next door neighbor's. He let me use it to till my a little patch of land for a sunflower garden.
You just had to get it running.
Yeah, you can use Zoom.
You can?
Yep, for YouTube, yep.
And I did it for I just did it I fixed it for using it.
Yep.
How's your blueberries coming this year?
We're going to have a big batch of them again.
Man, the blueberries are good.
Yeah.
Make some blueberry pie.
They're awful proud of them when you go buy them in the store, man. They want
they are.
Leg for them.
My wife bakes blueberry muffins, and I love them.
Yeah, blueberry muffins are good with nice and melted butter.
Yep.
We would go to the world's biggest flea market. It's in Shipshewana, Indiana, and it's Amish country.
Yeah, during
blueberry season, they have a Amish restaurant, and they make blueberry pie, and it's like a gelatin type blueberry pie. It's got whipped cream like on top of it. And man, that's the best pie I've ever had.
I'm gonna have to go for a minute. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Pies are good.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of a keto pie?
I
want pie.
Not that I don't know.
Maybe AJ will cook us one.
Yeah, right. Right.
We might as well just starve. It might taste better. Somebody's buying lawnmower blades. Somebody's getting excited.
Or wishful thinking.
I guess that'll be down in Florida where Roger is, I guess.
Yeah.
They can still mowing lawn. So how warm did it get down where you are today?
Got got up into the 50s. Tomorrow it's supposed to get up in the 70s.
Really? We're supposed to get rain tomorrow, I think, right, AJ?
Yep.
Today was only 55, but it was kind of breezy and the sun never came out.
In the morning it rained and it was overcast, and then about 11 o'clock the sun came out. They're saying it's 60 out right now.
AJ.
No, I'm not sleeping. I'm right here.
He's still upset because he didn't win the toilet paper, aren't you, Squatch?
Tell Squatch to join in.
You won't. He'll join in just to mess with you.
That's
Now
okay.
they're saying tomorrow is going to get up to 74.
Hey, Mach 1's in the house. Mr. Mach 1, my bad.
I am now officially the axe murderer. My wife is making my wife
That
is
took care
making
of the
math.
echo.
How's it look?
Good, you took care of the echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got
That's
that's got the echo.
It was rigged.
Well, if you would have won it, Squatch, you would have to show us a video of you using it.
What now?
We're talking about the toilet paper giveaway
Oh, okay.
that I just had.
Oh, okay.
How many sheets did you give away?
I had 8 rolls, and let me get it.
That's 3 sheets per person.
Wow. Especially if you're 3 sheets to the win.
I had 8 rolls of these, so 2 people won. They each got 4 rolls. So Nash guy 207, I do believe. He won, and then you Dizzy won also.
I tried conning Duke into coming cleaning my yard up for an 8-pack of toilet paper.
You didn't do it?
No, I guess he's waiting for me to go up to 16. I don't know.
I'm not having trouble getting it.
You got plenty of toilet paper down there?
My wife buys it. I haven't heard her say anything about it.
Yeah, you haven't noticed anything? You haven't had to start using leaves or nothing yet?
Oh, I got plenty of those.
I seen you already doing the leaves by the air conditioner there.
Yeah, that's a job.
So, we got you on the big live stream. Are you guys still planning on traveling the world?
Well, we don't know yet. She won't retire till next year.
Yeah.
And it all depends on how things turn out.
Mach 1 said that's a long swim for Duke. Well, it'd be nice if you guys could do that. A little traveling.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're probably buy a small tag along trailer and just make overnight trips and
Put it behind the new truck.
But right now with the way this corona is going, I don't know for sure if we're going to be around to be able to do anything.
Oh, you'll be around.
They say we're getting another wave over from China. So
Really?
yeah, I've been wearing masks ever since it started out, and they say, well, you wearing paper mask doesn't help. Well, it does too.
Well, you got that breathing issue, don't you? Or hard breathing.
Yeah, I have allergies.
So you should be wearing one then to help with that.
I had when they had that bird flu in China.
I'll be right back.
For some crazy reason, my company thought they needed to send me to China and look at some equipment to see if it's worth buying. So I spent 18 days in China during the bird flu, and everybody in Shanghai is walking around with the mask and stuff on. I got enough shots, I thought I had enlisted into service. Of course, all I saw was throwaway equipment. None of the stuff would even meet our electrical standards, but what a long, I'm claustrophobic, and so I get on this plane and I'm in there for 24 hours almost to get
I'm
there.
officially axe murder.
But that's a good weight loss plan. Just go to China, man. That food's, I don't eat food I can't pronounce or anything that's staring back at me.
I love Chinese food and I love Japanese food, but if it's got the eyes in it, I can't eat it.
Oh man, I was there. I just kept some of the food, I just couldn't handle. It was some of the intestinal parts that most people throw away,
Yeah.
And then I saw on the one menu they had chicken. I figured, man, chicken soup. How can you go wrong with chicken soup? You can't screw chicken soup up. So they bring this bowl out, and in the bowl is a whole chicken, basically taking the bath, feet, head, everything. And it's like, they can screw up chicken soup. But they would eat the chicken feet, and they said they liked the nails. They were real crunchy and tasty.
My dog likes them.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hey, Jay, what kind of work you do?
Same as Big Daddy.
Okay. eBay?
Strippers.
Yes. Strippers, right? Ha ha ha. Funny, Big Daddy. Funny.
We do custodial and maintenance.
Yep.
Big Daddy, you married?
Nope. Nope.
I didn't know if you were or not.
Nope. Mr. Mach 1 says no cats and no dogs for him. I think he's talking about the Chinese food.
Oh, dog on a stick is delicious.
I like
better
it.
than cat on a stick. Cat on a stick, you keep hacking up hairballs.
I do like that Chinese restaurant that we went to with George was really good.
Yeah, they had some good stuff. What I didn't realize when I was over there, the interpreter said he was going to get married, and they had to apply for a permit. So they get a permit, and then they live together for a while, and the permit is to find out if their parents can get along and their families along with them too. So basically like a driver's permit. So they get a marriage permit for 6 months. So then if everybody passes, then they can apply for an actual marriage license.
They
You
should
gonna
do
get up there and watch Daddy on TV? Come on.
They should
Come
do it here.
Yeah.
So, what other kind of interesting food did you have over there? Do you have cat on a stick?
Oh, they had what I called the wheel of death. They had the big, like, lazy Susan wheel. So you'd all sit in the
Say hello,
restaurant,
everybody.
and then you'd spin it around. Oh, there's dessert right there.
Yeah, dessert. That's why I named him Biscuit.
AJ's got cats too.
Oh, geez, I got 4 of them.
We have one. He thinks he's a dog, so we named him Poodle.
Hey Jay, you need to see my cat Harley. He's I got him to the store once in a while.
Ah,
He weighs a little over 20 pounds.
More
wow.
than AJ.
Oh, right.
When he was a baby, he had a real loud purr,
Yeah.
and I called him Harley.
Not Yamaha, but Harley, huh?
Right. I can't afford a Harley. That's why I ride a Kawasaki.
Well, we got cats, but they're farm cats. So
Time for refilling the coffee. I'll be right back.
okay. We just got farm cats outside.
Now we have
Mr. Mach 1 has 4 beagles and 3 cats. I like beagles. They're kind of a cool dog.
he just recently got another beagle too. Was it last summer?
Mm-hmm. You have a dog, or did you have a dog?
Myself?
Yes.
No, I haven't had a dog.
No. Then you got yourself a little ankle biter.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. You can quit talking about me now.
Hey,
Uh,
that didn't take him long.
no. So what are you gonna put in your garden, dude?
It's just sunflowers.
Oh, sunflowers.
Yeah, I'm not a gardener. Yeah, I left the farm when I was 14 and I ain't looked back.
So you're gonna plant sunflowers. You planted
No,
sunflowers.
My dad raised sunflowers and for the birds and stuff. I'm trying to raise them for the squirrels.
I tried to grow them last year in the 5-gallon buckets. They did pretty good, and I started to get a nice big sunflower on them. Then the wind kicked up and had a bad storm, just blew them all over, broke them like a tree branch.
Yeah, that'll probably be my luck.
Have to put a stick by them and kind of tie them up.
I don't
Yeah.
have a green thumb. I mean, I usually kill everything I plant.
Some people like to garden.
I like what comes out of the garden, but since my back doesn't work very good, I about 5 years ago decided, well, someone said, well, grow them in a 5-gallon bucket and put the buckets up on the stand where you don't have to bend over. It's like, So I went and bought 5 buckets and did one stand, threw some cucumber seeds in it, and all of a sudden I got cucumbers, and it's like, man, is this beginner's luck or what? So next year I got more, and I've been having luck with some things. I learned that, like the bell peppers, I like the green bell peppers. I could only put 2 plants in one bucket. Before I would do 3 plants, and it was too much, and I wouldn't get anything. So the 3 plants for the cucumbers, I get tons of them. I mean, it's just amazing how easy it is to grow them. All you have to do is water them in the morning and the evening and get ready to can, because you're going to have a lot of cucumbers.
When I was going to school, a boy I went to school with, him and his dad raised pickles for Del Monte.
Yeah.
We used to have a pickle
And
Pickle.
we started raising corn for them.
Did you have to pick it by hand?
No, they pick it.
They came and picked it. You just had to plant it.
We just had to plant it and take care of it.
The one year I tried to grow Brussels sprouts in the 5-gallon buckets, and they came on. I did it too late in the year, so about the time someone said they're really not good until you let them freeze, and then they get sweet. So I let one freeze, and I forgot about it. So it was close to Christmas time. And my foot was messed up again, and I got to think, man, I can't even get out and get a Christmas tree. And then I was looking at that Brussels sprout plant, and it has these little balls on there, and it's like, well, by God, that's a Christmas tree. So I went and brought it in the house, put it on the kitchen table, and decorated it, put decorations on it. And then I went and got some Brussels sprouts that were frozen and cooked them. Then put them on the plant with toothpicks. So then I did a video for Cutworm and said, okay, Cutworm, said, here we go, buddy. I got a Brussels sprout Christmas tree. And I said, it's kind of like an Advent candle. What you do is you eat one every day till it's Christmas. Here, let me show you. And I pulled one that I already picked and microwaved and started munching on it. And said, well, they're a bit crunchy, but they're not bad. So,
I never liked Brussels sprouts.
oh, I love Brussels sprouts.
I can't stand Brussels sprouts. Can't stand cooked cabbage either.
Same here. I don't like sauerkraut, but AJ does.
I love sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut's good.
And I like sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut,
If it's made right.
sauerkraut, Polish sausage, even sauerkraut on mashed potatoes.
Tell them what you bring to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them what
The
you
only way I eat sauerkraut is with my in soup beans.
Don't you have sauerkraut soup?
No,
Yeah.
soup beans. Take soup beans and then put sauerkraut in them. I ate them like that.
Yeah, but AJ has sauerkraut soup.
Yeah.
Really?
It's sauerkraut, potatoes, and cut up sausage all in a big bowl.
That sounds good, actually.
That does sound good.
Sounds wonderful.
You just take baked potatoes and chop them up into squares, and then you put sauerkraut with the juice in there, and then you chop up some sausage and put that in there and heat it up.
You making a cooking video about this?
If I cook,
Sounds
I'll
like
put
he
the house
needs to.
Who you talking to? Don't talk to me about cooking. I can't even fix popcorn.
down. I'll burn the house down if I cook.
Can you make coffee?
I can make coffee.
There you go.
I don't.
You
drink
wouldn't believe,
coffee,
but
so
I
have
used to
no
own a
idea.
restaurant.
Did you?
Yeah. But that was 35 years ago.
Was that when you was in Tennessee?
No, that was I was living in southern Alabama.
Oh.
What kind of restaurant?
We just had a little old lunch and dinner restaurant.
I've been to Huntsville, Alabama. Well, I lived in Lewisburg, Tennessee, which is about a half hour north of Fayetteville. And then we had relatives that were living in Huntsville. So we would drive from Lewisburg and then we go to Huntsville and visit them.
Sold another light, AJ.
Better light.
I sold another light
Oh, you sold another light.
to that same person in Minneapolis, but a different style. Like that one that I just got done packing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just sold another one of them.
$80?
No, he wants $50.
50.
Yeah. That's what he gave me an offer of 50. So we'll see.
Well,
I probably
it's gonna
got.
cost $50 just to ship it, ain't it?
He's only in Minneapolis, so it'd be only $19.
That's not bad.
It's like this one, but it has a big cone on the front.
Oh, okay.
You can turn it. That's got little flipper flapper things, and you can adjust the light.
So where'd you get the lights from?
From a local business, we got them from.
That's out of a theater, ain't it?
Yep. I'll see if I can get a picture here so you can see. Maybe it looks like that.
All right.
That looks like a camera lens or something.
Yeah, they use them for performance and stuff. And you turn. Oh, this is right there. And you turn that, then you can zoom the light in, zoom the light out. Okay, Mr. Mach 1 says, Dan makes some awesome pickles. And then Mr. Mach 1 says, I love me some sauerkraut, but with beans, question, that's some crap your pants, LOL.
I can't see who all's here, but Mr. Mark 1, I'd like to have one of your dogs. I love beagles.
Then Whipple 1 says, I spent a week in Mobile, Alabama one night. My buddy and I met a few local Bellas, and they showed us the town all night long.
Whoa. Hello.
Howdy doody. Right
Where's
now,
that video?
yeah, I asked him.
Hey, Jay, where you live at?
I live in central Minnesota.
Minnesota.
About 2 miles from me.
It's too cold up there for me.
It's like 75 in the house right now. I'm sweating to death.
No.
Well, yeah, you're in an upstairs. I'm in a basement.
I got the window wide open with the fan on.
Ooh.
Micah and AJ are referred to as a Hardy bunch.
We can
went
say
up
that
to
again
see-
about 30 years.
Went up to see George, and I didn't even pack a heavy coat. I had a light jacket. And took me a day to warm up after being up there. It was cold.
Mr. Mocklin says, I love some beagles. Thanks, Duke. And then Whipple 1 says, Duke and Dan, where are you guys from?
We live in Mobile, Alabama. I'm originally from Tennessee, Churchill, Tennessee. But we live now in Mobile.
Well, I'm originally from Gary, Indiana, but I live in Conrad, Iowa, which is central Iowa. We're about an hour north of Des Moines and about an hour south of Waterloo.
Waterloo.
In fact, they got that big ball game. I don't know with this coronavirus, but the Field of Dreams, they were going to have the White Sox was going to play at the Fields of Dreams in Iowa. You know, the same field they made, you know, the movie with.
Yep. That's a good movie.
Yeah.
Let me ask everybody on here something. Does anybody know Cooter Malone?
No, I don't.
Nope.
No.
The last time he has a YouTube channel, and he lives in, I think he lives somewhere around Montgomery. And I haven't seen or heard from him in 2 or 3 months, and I'm just kind of worried about him.
Yeah, I never watched any of his stuff before, but I seen you made a video about it, didn't you?
Yeah, I asked. I couldn't remember his name, but I can remember what he said. He said he always said, "Don't take any wooden nickels."
Uh-huh. Did you look on
I've checked everywhere. I can't find him.
Facebook and that kind of stuff?
No, I didn't look on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, so
I figured maybe your wife was or something.
no.
You can. I think. Can you look it up without being on Facebook, AJ?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Do you have time to look it up for him?
Here, I'll go on my phone here and. Okay, so what do I gotta do now?
What's the guy's name?
Cooter Malone.
Cooter Malone.
That's probably that was his YouTube handle, so it might not find nothing, but
He used to do tour reviews once in a while. He mostly just sit around. But the last time I saw him, he seemed to be like he was sick.
so that's
Huh.
that's the hard part. If somebody passes away or something, and the other family puts up a video or something to tell us.
Nope, nothing comes up on Facebook.
I appreciate it, AJ.
Yep, no problem.
Big Daddy, you know Mudmore, don't you?
No,
No? Okay.
I,
He does the same kind of work I do. He works on lawnmowers.
I watched Doug Sweener. You watch Doug Sweener, don't you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Bama Mudmowers.
Yeah, that's him. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah. I'm so used to I'm so used to calling him Doug Sweener because that's what his name used to be for years.
Yeah. Yeah, he changed the Bama Mudmowers.
Yeah, I'm just used to old Sweener. He did the first live stream with me and AJ ever.
Yeah.
Wasn't even a live stream. Was it just Google Hangouts?
Yeah, it was just a video on Google Hangouts.
Yeah.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he did it with me and AJ. That was the first time.
Now he knows Cooter.
Did you ask him about it?
I've got his phone number. I'm gonna call him in a day or so, if I can think of it.
There you go. Get Doug on the video here.
Yeah, he usually pops in. Right here, Outcast Project wants to know where's Doug at now. We don't know. Tell him to get his butt over here so we can talk to him. I've
got a big 17-inch screen. We can get a lot of people on here.
There you go.
You can have 6 people on at a time. Whipple1 says, what's his name again? I missed that. That was a little bit ago. Oh, that must be for Doug Sweener. Probably. Or is that for that Cooter?
Either Cooter Malone or is he talking about Doug?
Doug Sweener.
Talking about both of them, really.
Yeah.
But I know Doug's still doing. He just got through working on a push mower.
Yep.
But Cooter, I ain't seen her from him 2 or 3 months.
So, I think I seen you got the old the diesel running now.
Who's that?
You watch Outcast Project?
No, huh?
They got a YouTube channel. They got a little farm in. I'm gonna screw this up now. It's not. Is it? Not in Nebraska. Where's Dodge City at?
See, Dodge City. That's in Nebraska, I think.
Is it? It feels like it's wrong. But yeah, they got a little homestead there. All right, here we got Kansas.
Kansas. Okay.
He's in Kansas. They took this old granary. They put one part of it. They're making into like a little apartment house, and they got upstairs. They got a bathroom and a bedroom. And then the other part of the granary they turn into a shop.
Cool.
So
I saw a guy take a missile silo and make it into a home.
He's in Kansas City like Matt Dillon from Gunsmoke, he says. And then they got this old farmhouse there, too, that they're working on. They're trying to put a basement in there right now. And so they got a big, like a trench dug, and they're driving the Bobcats down there and pulling the dirt out, driving it back out. But they haven't been working on that lately. And Whipple One says, can you read these when I pop them up there, Duke? There's a Cooter Malone on Facebook that is associated with a Maxwell AFB.
Well, Maxwell Air Force Base is down here. That may be the same one.
Okay. The Whipple One found that.
I must have.
Thanks,
I
Whipple
must
One.
have spelled it wrong then.
Here's how you spell it.
Okay.
That's how you spell it, right, Duke?
Yeah, that's how you spell it.
Okay, I must have spelled it wrong. That's why it wasn't showing up for me.
Oh, look who's in the house here, Nash Guy. Nash Guy, check out these.
What's up, Nash guy?
I'm just putting your name on the toilet paper so I can ship it out to you.
I've
Is
got
it-
some more people. I got some more people to add to my list.
Yeah, check out Outcast Projects. I like the stuff there. They got some old cars too, like me and Danny, you know, with that old hot rod Ford. They got some of them and they fixed them up and taking them out to the barn and driving them around.
Big Daddy, did you see my new business cards?
Your what? Your business cards? No.
Yeah. It's in the second video that I put on today.
Okay, yeah, I haven't watched that today yet. I just got home from work and then we just started doing this and I've been shipping.
Oh, okay. I thought you just worked on the farm.
Nope. I got a full-time job plus do eBay plus fix lawnmowers plus work on the farm.
You work like I used to.
Plus I'm doing YouTube.
How's your foot, Dan?
It's getting back to normal. It's taking some time, but it's getting there.
What'd you
Big
do?
Daddy's-
Drop something on it or something?
Duke,
What was that?
Outcast Blog says I found a profile with that name with Trump as the pictures on Facebook. Does that sound like him?
I don't know. No.
No? Okay.
I'm not sure. I don't know if he was a Trump fan or not. He probably is.
Then Nash Guy says, yeah, he's excited about his toilet paper, sounds like. Then Outcast Rock wants to know, does Duke's World has content? Yes, he does have content. He makes videos. He used to own a small engine shop back in the day, so he has a lot of small engine videos. And tell him what else he got for videos. Not cooking.
Oh, I do. I work on anything I can that don't work on me first.
And some talking. And then Nash Guy says he's a busy man. Yeah, I guess.
You are.
See, Big Daddy's trying to learn how to play banjo too.
Mine's still dusty.
That's something I tried, but I never could get the hang of it.
I tried it 35 years ago and I dug it out last week and tuned it up and trying it again. I figure I'm gonna be 66. I better decide whether I'm gonna play it or not because I'm running out of time.
Thank you, Nash Guy says I was talking about you.
Was you talking to me, Big Daddy?
Nope, I was reading a comment from Nash Guy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I haven't. RP Key kind of got me excited about wanting to play banjo, but I bought it and it's been sitting under the bed.
Yeah, I've tried to play guitar, the banjo, and I just.
You have a banjo?
Huh?
You have one?
No, I don't have either one now, and not anymore.
Outcast Project, subscribe to you and through the bell, Duke.
Okay,
They subscribe to your channel and they hit the bell.
I appreciate it. Outcast, I'll send you one back, buddy. Sounds good. I see a lot of people on here want to check out.
I tried to learn how to do the Scruggs 3-finger style versus Art Peak doing the claw hammer, or they call it drop thumb. There's a lot of notes in it. The problem with the 3-finger like Scruggs, there's so many filler notes. As you're trying to learn the song, you can't hear the song because all you're hearing is a bunch of crazy notes. Then when you finally get the speed up, then it's like, oh, there's the song. Been hiding all these time. So it's tough. It's amazing when you see these young kids, they just sit there and pick it up and play it so effortlessly.
Bye, Whipple One. Have a good night. You just gotta go walk the dog.
I know a boy here in Alabama several years ago. I don't care what kind of I don't care what kind of instrument he picked up, he could play it.
Outcast Project says he tries to keep it short and sweet and entertaining. And they don't do any editing either. Everything's just raw, right to the point.
That's the way I am. Mine's completely raw.
So
If I make a mistake, you see it.
mhm. I don't think Nash Guy has any videos, does he?
I see. I checked my emails. Wally's put up another video.
Yep, I seen that.
And so has Cutworm.
Did he?
I haven't seen Cutworm's latest one.
Yeah, Cutworm just put one up today.
Oh, I have to check that out.
Yeah.
Need to give him a call. I ain't talked to him in a while.
Then Dan Love was saying that George got a tractor and a brush mower too.
Yeah, I got a Massey Ferguson. It was 1958, and it came with the bush hog.
Yeah, Cutworm's got a video up. Run, Ford, run. Chevaholic's got a new video up too.
Okay, I see what's wrong now.
Wally's got a video up. What do you see is wrong?
I got 2 pages open.
So you're getting the back feed from the video?
Yeah, I think so. Let's try that. Yeah, that stopped it. I got 2 pages open.
And Nash Guy says, Duke, what part of Alabama are you in?
I'm in Mobile.
And then he said he doesn't do any videos. And Outcast Project says, all right, fellas, I'll talk to you later. He's turning in for the evening. So
I won't be going to bed till about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
have a good night, Outcast. What do you stay up so late for?
Bad back.
Oh, I see.
I've been raking leaves all day, and I'm in a little bit of pain.
Mm-hmm. Some guy named Busman 54 put up a video too, but I don't know we're gonna watch that.
No, we ain't gonna watch that. I don't even know that guy.
So,
Neither do I. He's only been watching videos for 9 months.
Idaho Hillbilly put up a new video too. What are you watching, AJ?
I'm not watching anything. My TV's turned off.
Oh, somebody's got some background noise. Somebody watching something.
My TV's turned off.
Somebody's cheating.
Only got one TV here.
Somebody's cheating on me.
I got
My
TV
TV's
on, but it's
turned
on
off.
pause right now.
Nash guy says he used to go to Mobile for business, on business.
Mm-hmm. Now I moved down here after my wife got laid off up in Birmingham, and she's from down here, so we moved down here to bring her mother home,
Uh-huh.
and we just wound up staying.
So how warm is it down there now?
Let's see, it got up in the 80s today.
Wow.
Uh,
Be a couple months before we see that.
oh, we've had a warm winter. The lowest it got was in the mid 60s. It's 69 degrees right now.
That's where Nash guy worked at or sold furniture to.
Brown's Furniture. Nash guy. Do you know Doug Arbin? Well, it's warm up there.
54 out. Tomorrow is supposed to be 61.
Got you beat. We're 58. We got you beat by 4 degrees.
What do you got, AJ?
What do I got right now?
Maybe it's warmer because, I'm norther than you are.
I think the noise you're hearing is I got Fox News playing on my phone.
That's how it is. See, I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
Yeah, he's the one cheating.
53.
Oh, my goodness. Warmer over 2 miles away, huh?
And then mine says 63 degrees tomorrow, but with rain.
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting rain sometime, I think, around Wednesday. Tuesday afternoon and Wednesday. It rained last night here. Sunday night. Just not much, but a little bit.
Yeah,
tomorrow,
we're supposed to get it Tuesday morning.
I don't know what happened to me, but I disappeared for some
Yeah,
reason.
you disappeared. You're like, phew.
Well, the whole screen went blank, and then I had to click back if I wanted to come back in. I was like, well, hopefully they're still there.
He's playing Ghost.
Iowa, Tuesday is going to be partly cloudy, but it's going to get up to 74.
Ooh.
Let me see what is supposed to get here tomorrow.
Nash guy says, not sure. I came off the road in 2007.
Okay.
He said got the 81 here today and 70 right now.
It's supposed to be 72 tomorrow, the high, and we're always hotter than that.
Send that up here. We need that.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. It's supposed to be up to 78, 85 Wednesday. I can't even see. 85 Wednesday and 86 Thursday.
That's too warm.
Then they changed the rain to Friday and Saturday.
It's crazy here so Tuesday is 74, but they're saying Thursday it's going to be down to 46.
Don't they have what they call blackberry winter?
I don't know what the.
Wish it would get warm. I don't like 85. That's too warm.
72 is good.
Yeah.
Wait till July and August. It gets to 102, 105 down here.
I'm going to die.
I melt.
Don't
Is it
worry,
about-
Big Daddy. I'll catch you.
About the same, Duke, as Spring Hill, Tennessee, the temperatures where you're at now?
Huh?
In Tennessee, is the temperature about the same as where you're at in Mobile as far?
I don't know. No,
when I lived in Lewisburg, which, what, 40 minutes south of Nashville, man, in June, it would get up to 100 and it just stayed there and kept climbing from that.
Up there where George moved to, he just not put his garden out.
All right.
And my dad always put his garden out in first part of March. And now we lived in the mountains of Tennessee, so it might be different.
Yeah.
So how far away are you away from George?
Oh, I'm about 600-700 miles.
I see. I think we're gonna go see Jim Walker. He just started a YouTube channel called Just Jim. He's in down there, kind of where George lived, but it's in Austin, Minnesota. And
Yeah.
we're gonna venture down to see him this summer if the virus thing all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far you live from him?
From George,
Yeah, oh no, from where George used to live.
2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It wasn't.
Well, whenever we start traveling, I'll let you know a week ahead of time. That way you can run and hide before I come up there.
We can meet somewhere too, so you don't have to. We're not in.
Well,
your
we can do
area.
that. Stop somewhere and have coffee and pancakes.
Yeah.
You sure Minnesota let you cross the border? I mean,
Well, the virus should be all done by then.
yeah.
Well, hey, they're not letting people from Florida in here. They're not letting people from Texas or California. They shut down interstate travel just about, except for trucks.
So Dan, which video was that tractor on? Today's? Because I'm looking on the phone. The last video you put up was 4 days ago, and it was trusses up on the chicken coop on the Shady Acre homestead.
Let me see.
Maybe you had to take it down for some reason. I like Wally's videos. I don't have to go watch that one after we get done here.
Yeah, he's got a new Husky. Well, not new, but it's a Husky air compressor like mine. Mine's black and his is red. But mine's been a good compressor. I've had it for about 6-7 years, and I've not had a bit of trouble. I do. And it sits outside.
Nash Guy says our last frost day is around April 15th. I don't know when ours is.
How do you tell? How do you see your messages?
Oh, I can see the comments on my thing.
Oh, okay,
You
but
would
you can't.
You would have to go to on another window. You'd have to go to YouTube, and then you'd have to find the live stream. Then you would have to.
I can see the comments right here on StreamYard.
How?
Okay, I just.
He's probably on private chat. You'll have to click live comments.
Okay, let me see.
So once you click live comments, and you'll
Yeah,
get
I'm
all
on.
of them.
Okay, I got it. I'm on live comments now.
You can see them now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thanks, AJ.
Yeah, no problem.
You're a miracle worker.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you're the first one that's ever been able to get me on the screen. Now, if it breaks, it's not my fault.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you came on.
I've been wanting to. It's just I normally the only thing I ever do is go on and say hi to everybody, and then I leave.
Yeah.
Because I can't spell or type that fast, and this is a lot easier for me because
You don't have to type.
well, nobody's ever told me how to do it. And then you told me, you said you had to put a link up, and when I saw it, I just clicked on it. It took me right to you.
I think it's pretty easy when you click on the link. You just gotta fill your name out. I think, right?
Yeah. Well, I didn't do anything yet. What I'll do is after we go off, I'll sign in.
Yeah, because your name's up there. It says Duke's World.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It said put your Duke for me to put my name in.
Yeah. AJ Nash Guy says, "Don't let your head get too big, AJ."
I'll try not to.
That one time I did a live stream, it was me and Doug Sweeter, or Bama Mud Mowers, and then Nash Guy popped in for a little while too.
I don't know who NASCAR is.
Nash Guy 207.
Nash guy, yeah, 207. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Well, who all's on here? Can you tell?
No, I can't tell. I can only tell by comments. It says 2 people are watching.
Is there calcium filled? So there's lots of extra weight in the back.
Yeah, it's
Cylinder. It thinks it's a 1958, and I'm going to find the tag on it and see if I.
it's George's. It's the trusses up.
The latest one?
Yeah, and the chicken coop he put up.
Yeah, I
4 days ago.
haven't watched any videos today.
You must just have it kind of, it's just bundled in the video, huh?
Yeah, it's towards the end of this video. It
Yeah.
actually shows the guy delivering it, and then he talks about it, and then you see him drive off in it.
Yeah. I'll have to check that out. And then Nash Guy says there's 3 people watching, and what is Dan's channel? Dan's channel is what, Bustman54?
Correct.
I'll go get you want me to get a link for that? I'll find a link for you. Hold on a minute.
Now, how do you start a live stream?
Hey Jay, take care of that for me.
Me?
Yeah, tell him how to do it.
Do I remember how to do it?
Go to YouTube, and then you hit plus, where you go to load a video. You pick the other option.
It says
Then
go
it's
live, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's to go in there where you load your videos up.
Yep.
Right.
Well,
Right. Instead of hitting upload a video, you hit go live,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll ask you to fill out your title or something.
Well, last year I had YouTube. Sometime last year they kicked me off of YouTube for no reason, and then I couldn't come back until I changed my name. So I changed my name. Now I have to keep an eye on my favorites, my list, because if I don't, one time I took Big Daddy off. I didn't know. I missed 2 or 3 videos. I went back and watched them, and then they took Dan Love off one time, and they've even taken George off of my list, and they'll just drop them for some reason.
Other people are having the same problem. Like Dan Love posted a video today at around 11, he said, and I just got the notification at like 8:03 tonight while we were live.
Huh? Yeah. And it says that 800 people's watched this video. I'm lucky if I get 4 or 5 people watching my videos.
So,
I
you
don't
know,
mind. I got good friends on here. I don't care.
I average about.
sometimes videos will just blow up too.
Yeah.
I usually average 15 to 30, but I don't see how people, when they get big channels, how they do it, because I like to interact with people. So if they leave a comment, I like to reply back. Well, if you get 1,000 people watching, that's a lot of replying back you have to do. I can't remember that many people.
I got to get caught back up with my comments too.
Well, there was one guy that I was watching out of New York. And they shut his channel down only because he said he was for Trump. But he had something like about 400,000 or 500,000 people, and now he had an automatic answering service that would answer his comments. And now when they found out that was going on, it cost him a few of his viewers. But I kept watching him, and then he had a kid, and he just kind of lost it. I think I don't know exactly what happened to him. His content completely changed, and I went somewhere else. I couldn't handle it. But they dropped him real quick like a hot potato. just because he said that he voted for Trump.
Really?
Yeah, and that's the only thing that I can see why they dropped him. He's back on there with another channel, but I think he spends a lot of time on his child. He all his videos is about his kid.
Yep.
And I don't mind that. It's just that I was watching him for the other content that he was doing.
He was putting out.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what he did. I think it's a little bit of everything. He used to do skateboarding. He did drone flying. He had something. He had one of them gas powered skateboards, and he'd fly through the streets on that thing. I thought that was pretty cool.
That's what you need, AJ, is a gas-powered skateboard.
Yeah.
You'd be picking up chicks all day long.
I was watching one guy. He would go and buy old motorcycles and scooters and stuff and fix them up and sell them. I mean, he'd buy weed eaters. They looked like scrap, but when he got through, they was running, working good and everything. And his wife was always behind the camera doing the videotape and making wisecracks to him. It was kind of funny. And he was a good showman. All of a sudden, just like that, he's gone. And I don't know why he took off or nothing. I mean, his channel disappeared. And I never did find him back. I searched for him and everything.
Yeah, like Joe and Zach Survival, they were from up here, about an hour away. They have a channel, 100-some thousand subscribers, and YouTube just took their channel down one day.
Yeah.
But they after it took a while, but they got their channel back up.
Well, if they do it to me again, I won't come back. I mean, that'll be it. I'll just quit doing it.
Yeah.
A lot of people they get fed up with YouTube and they go to Twitch and then they start live streaming on Twitch.
I've never heard of Twitch. What's that?
It's more live streaming.
Is it like Twitter?
No.
I got on Twitter and never could figure it out.
And
There's my business card.
all right.
That's like your sticker almost.
Yeah.
I got a whole bunch of them stickers. You sent me like 10 of them or something.
You said you wanted them.
We got plenty of them. I'm about to start selling them, huh?
I'm gonna make refrigerator magnets out of some of these.
Well, that'll be nice.
And if you want one, just say so, and I'll send one to you.
Yeah, send me one. I'll take one.
All right. You want a magnet or you just want a card?
Doesn't matter. Whatever you
I'll
prefer.
send you one of each.
Okay.
I haven't got a magnet yet, so our hobby shop down here closed, and I don't know if Walmart carries that magnetic sheet or not.
Nash guy says he voted for Trump, and they haven't taken down his channel.
Yeah, I voted for Trump too.
So did I.
Me too.
Well, who's going to vote for Hillary? I mean, come on. What are your options?
The only ones that you can scam. I mean, if you voted for Hillary, you should be able to scam them out of everything they got.
Yeah.
I thought they said they fixed those robocallers. I'm still getting them.
I haven't got one lately. AJ got one, didn't you? Or is that Shaggy got one?
I think Shaggy got it.
Yeah, he always gets those.
I keep getting letters and robocalls on my insurance, my warranty going out on my truck. And it's a brand new truck. And when I ask them what truck it is, I can't tell me, so I know it's a scam. So
I used to get those warranty calls for my truck. I don't know, I must be talking about my Ford Ranger or something. But after this coronavirus thing, I haven't got any of them lately.
yeah. Now I get text. People wanting to put messages on advertise on my pickup. You know that coating they put on your pickup with advertising on it.
Yep.
And that's a scam in its half because nobody's going to. I mean, if that was really true, if they's going to pay you $700 a month to advertise on the truck, everybody would be doing it.
What's that? Twitch? Is that what Twitch is about?
Yeah.
Mainly for live streaming, gaming, singing stuff.
Some of them do like artwork and painting.
Yeah, I won't go there because I don't play games
Dash Guy says, "Amen."
unless it's solitaire.
Well, I started this whole YouTube thing because of George. He was the man behind it that got me into this craziness.
You know, I can't remember why I started. I got to watching people online, and for years the doctors told me I couldn't do anything. And then I'd go down to the parts store to order a part for a car or something like that for my truck, and I could give them the part number, tell them what model it was and everything right off my memory. And they said, "Would you like a job?" I said, "Well, what doing what?" And they said, delivering parts. He said, "We need people that knows what they're doing." He said, you know what you're doing." Well, I'd go down to Social Security and ask them, "Can I go to work?" They said, "No, but if you need food stamps, we'll be glad to give them to you." I said, if I wanted food stamps, I'd get them. I wanted to work. And I just started doing this. A friend of mine, he's a vet, and he needed his lawnmower fixed. And I fixed it for him, didn't charge him a dime. And that's how I got started on back in the lawnmower business. And then somebody told me I needed to start a YouTube channel. And I thought, well, if I can find a camera that I like, I'll do it. And it took me about a year to find one.
Didn't George tell you that one? Because you made some videos and you sent to him about your lift, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that why you started kind of? Because he kept telling you?
Yeah. I was. It was at the same time I was building my lift.
Yep.
Now, I got my camera. I think right after I finished the lift.
What kind of camera?
It's a Canon Axion. I gave him around $299 for it. Deb, will you hand me my camera over, please?
Oh, where is it?
It's on a tripod right there in front of it.
Oh.
It's just a cheap camera, huh? Just bring me the tripod and all. I'll take it off. It's easier for me to do it than tell you.
Yeah. RP sent me about 10 of these suckers.
What are those?
It's a tough Olympus tough camera. You take pictures or you just take videos. This one he shot all of his videos of it for years.
Here it is. If you can see it.
Yep, that's kind of like my kind of like this one.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah.
But this one's a Sony Handycam.
I think they all make them the same now.
Yeah, you can barely read it because it's all wore off. AJ's got the same one as this. His is a different color.
Yeah, this is a VIXIA.
This is the same camera that George uses.
Yeah.
So that's my first camera.
But now they say you can record straight to the card on mine, but I can't get mine to do it. I have to record it to the memory and then transfer it to the card.
Yeah, I record mine right to the card. Then I got a GoPro too.
Yeah, I've got several. They're not GoPro. They're GoPro wannabes.
Yeah.
But I use them for my bike on my as a DVR for my motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
Because that way, if somebody pulls out in front of me, I want record of it.
Now I was working on Beetles, and then I got my first Volkswagen Buzz. So started looking up YouTube for information on VW buses. Well, there is Maynard 64. He's out in Oregon, and he was restoring a bus. So I kept asking him questions. And then he was saying, well, what are you doing? And I said, and then he goes, well, why don't you put some videos up and show us what you're doing too, and kind of pay it back. You know, we're kind of helping you. Maybe what you're doing could help others. And it's like, well, I guess I owe you that. I probably should. So then my son got me set up, and I started then doing the videos. But originally with the bus, we were videoing the bus, just kind of a private thing. So my son would have something to show his kids later down the road. But now it ended up turning into a YouTube channel. And then about Crazy Foot, it'll goof up for about 6 months, so I can't work on it. So I wasn't putting videos up. And then I started getting phone calls. Are you okay? I said, well, yeah, but I can't work on the bus. I have to keep my foot up. And they said, well, do a video of cooking or something so we know you're okay. And I said, well, I'm going to do a bucket garden. We'll do that. So now all of a sudden my channel changed where now I'm showing the bucket garden and a couple smoking some meat on the smoker and eventually getting back to the Volkswagens.
Well, you do good on that bucket when you grow them pickles. That's some nice looking pickles or cucumbers.
Yeah, them cucumbers, I'm amazed at how well they come out. It surprises me every year.
Do you pickle them?
Yes, I do. I had to get on YouTube and learn how to can. Plus, my mom used to can, so I would call her up and said, how do you can? She goes, son, I've been doing this the whole time you were lived at home. Weren't you paying attention? I said, no, obviously not.
Yeah. Well, I ain't never tried to can anything I don't plan on trying either.
Actually, I thought it was a lot of fun myself.
Yeah, I got
Maybe because I'm new at it.
There's a friend of mine asked me one time. He said, "You have any hobbies?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "What?" I said, "Work." He said, "You don't work all the time." I said, "Well, I try to." But now, my first love is anthropology. I love anthropology, and I can't do that anymore. And I used to stargaze, and it got to where the telescope was too heavy for me to haul it in and out of the house, so I got rid of it.
If you want to know, I'm putting some shorts on.
Whoa.
I stargaze is when I don't have my head clear when I'm trying to get out from underneath the bus, and I'll whack it good, and then I'm seeing stars.
Well, I've got a channel that I can click on to the Hubble space station. I mean, Hubble telescope, and I can see whatever it's looking at. And now I go through that. And then I got that. I also got another channel where I go through the VLT telescope down in Chile. The very large telescope. It's a binary telescope. And it's just like a set of giant binoculars.
Yeah.
But now they're building 2 more. So it's going to be 4. I think they're 24-inch mirrors on each one. So, 24-foot mirrors on each one. And it'll be, they'll be able to, they say they can see the end of the edge of the universe, but there is no edge to the universe. I'm sorry, but it's a lot bigger than what they think. But I'll be listening to people like Tyson, and he'll say, we can see so far this way, so far that way, and so far this. And they claim that we're in the center of the universe. We are not the center of the universe. We don't know where we're at in the universe. We can only see so far out, and that's it. But there's a lot of things I don't agree with them.
Nash guy wants to know, where does Dan live?
Live in Iowa.
In a little house down by the river.
I live between the corn and the soybeans. That's central Iowa, hour north of Des Moines, hour south of Waterloo. In fact, the John Deere plant, the engine plant's probably 40 minutes from my house. I'm always teasing Danny up there, telling him he needs comes to visit. We'll go over to the John Deere engine plant and give him a grand tour. I have a friend who works at the engine plant. I never realized that they build a lot of marina engines at the John Deere engine plant too.
Danny would like to come down and see that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Oh, and everywhere you turn, you can buy John Deere stuff, I think, in the local drugstore because everything here is John Deere.
Because he likes his John Deere's. That's pretty much all they got on the farm is John Deere anyways. So that's why that's what he grew up with.
I always tell everyone in Iowa after they harvest the corn and soybeans, you can watch your dog run away from home for 5 days.
So,
Nothing but flat field. My mother-in-law used to say she'd call it the land of the big sky because she'd come in the fall after harvesting and you could just look for miles. I don't think you have to buy a tree in Iowa. If they had a tree in Iowa, they cut it down.
how far are you away from American Pickers?
3 hours.
I like to.
In Iowa. I've been there a couple times to their new shop and their original shop.
I like just to go see it, just to say I've seen it.
Yep.
Did you make a video about it?
No, I didn't make a video about it. I was coming back home from a business trip from having to work out of town. So I would, as soon as you cross the river, you just hang a right, and it's right there, right along the river road. It's easy to find.
I'll be back in a minute.
Sure.
Recognize that show?
Dukes
Yeah, yeah, Dukes of Hazzard
with Cooter.
with Cooter.
You watch it on your phone?
Yep.
On
There's
YouTube?
actually a Facebook page that has all the episodes on there.
Who runs it?
Really?
Yeah. And it's actually a page that Big Daddy liked already.
Yeah, I got all the episodes right over yonder in the dresser too.
Me too. I got all the DVDs right over there.
I got all the seasons. Plus, I got the extra ones too, where they had like the reunions. You know.
Yeah.
I got all 7 seasons. I got the 2 reunion movies. I got the 2 newer movies they made.
I don't
And
like the newer ones.
And I got the animated TV show they made.
I don't like the newer ones. You got the cartoon version
Yeah.
with Boss Hogg?
Yeah, they made you know that
No.
one season where Bo and Luke left and it was that Corey and Vance?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That season was when they started doing the animated series on top of it.
Why'd you bring me that? Then watch it.
It only lasted 20 episodes.
Yeah, you have those? I want to watch them.
Yeah, I got the complete series right there.
Wonderful. I got something here too you might like.
Hmm. Playing cards?
Yeah.
Huh. Don't sell them. Keep them.
Oh, I know. I bought them on eBay.
Oh.
I don't have that series. We have the Fast and Furious series. We have all those movies.
Those are good too.
Nash guy says they have a store in Nashville too.
Yep.
American Pickers. I got some of Sanford and Son, so that's my hero.
Are you Sanford or are you Son?
Sanford.
Oh, you're Sanford? Okay.
What about F Troop?
No, I think Danny has that.
Yeah.
Danny has a lot. I got some Andy Griffith too. I like that. Nash guy is leaving. He's got to go to bed. Got to work tomorrow. But your toilet paper will be shipped out tomorrow, so you don't have to worry.
Is it scented?
No, it can be.
It will be.
Yeah, like beans and sauerkraut.
Yeah.
I like Hogan's Heroes too.
That was a good series.
I'm back.
Okay,
What good series you talking about?
Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, Lord, yeah, that was a good one.
We're talking about AJ's watching Dukes of Hazzard right now
They got the animated one on there too,
on
yeah,
their
on the Facebook page.
I can't handle that.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah. My mama used to call me that. But my dad told me I always had my feet in the past, my head in the future, because I love westerns and I watch a lot of sci-fi. Of course, now he loves Star Trek.
I just got another John Wayne movie. The one that what's that? What did we get, AJ? The Alaska one.
Oh yeah, up north,
Up
North
north.
north to Alaska, north to Alaska.
I got a whole bunch of John Wayne movies.
I got one. I think I've got one of every one he's ever made.
Well, I don't think I have that many, but
I had an English teacher in high school, and he thought he was John Wayne at first.
this is a good show.
We thought it was a joke.
Yeah, it is. Waltons. I used to like the Waltons. Yeah. Yeah. Me and my wife was in Gettysburg, not Gettysburg, Gatlinburg, Tennessee. And there's a guy standing there. We was waiting for a parade to go by. And there's a guy standing there, and I said, what's your name? He said, John Wayne. I said, you the short version? He didn't like that. But he claimed his real name was John Wayne, so I just left it at that. I mean, he was all decked out like John Wayne.
I like the Waltons.
Yeah.
Little House on the Prairie.
No, I didn't care for that too much.
No?
No.
What about Bonanza?
Yeah, I
I
like
like
Bonanza. I like Virginia.
Big
Rifleman.
Valley.
Huh?
Big Valley.
I watched some of that. Yeah. No, I was more into the shoot 'em up, bang 'em up movies.
Gunsmoke.
Yeah.
How about I Have a Gun, Will Travel?
Heck yeah. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, he played in John Wayne's last movie, The Shootist.
Did he?
Yeah, John Wayne shot him in a bar fight.
I like Hopalong Cassidy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. I like the older stuff.
My dad was working at a plant, and they had a Christmas party for all the employees and their families. And they had, what was that political? I know Big Daddy and AJ probably won't remember, but Dan, you might. He did political satire. Deb, do you remember a guy's name? But anyway, he was on the stage, and I'll tell you something about my dad. During the same show, they had George Burns there, and they had a lookalike contest that you won. I can't remember what you won, but whoever won the contest that looked like George Burns, he would they would win. Well, my mom and some other people got in, told my dad to go up there and be in the lookalike contest. Well, he won. And George Burns come up and gave him his prize. And when he did, he gave George $1. And George Burns says, "What's $1 for?" He said, "Well, if I ever met a man uglier than me, I'd give him $1." And George Burns used that joke on one of his TV shows. But there's my father.
I got your thing in there.
And we were watching TV one night, and I wish back then we could have had something recorded with, but it was so funny. He told about that on that TV show, and everybody got a big kick out of it. I still can't remember that Western guy's name. I'm not good with names. I just if I don't see it after a while. Was it Roy Rogers? No, it wasn't Roy Rogers. My wife's still trying to remember it too. But
Yeah, I got no idea.
I can't remember it. He died back in the late 60s. Dan, what kind of TV shows you like?
I like the like Carol Burnett show and
Yeah.
Red
What's that?
Skelton, Freddie the Freeloader, and
Honeymoon?
the Dean Martin show, the Dean Martin roast. Those things were
Man, I used to love to watch those Dean Martin roast. Man, they were funny. That's
Yeah.
when you could tell a joke and it was funny. You didn't have to worry about what you were saying.
No, the Smothers Brothers show was good, and
Yeah.
Barbara Terrell show, Sonny and Cher.
You ever watch Mama's Family?
Yeah,
That's funny. That's funny.
I watched that a little bit.
watched Hee Haw.
Yeah, I watched Hee-Haw a lot.
I got Hee Haw on DVD.
These new shows are coming out with. I can't see how they watch them. I can't.
I watch more YouTube than I do TV.
Oh yeah, I do too.
We don't even have a TV antenna hooked up.
I watch TV for the news, and actually TV is just through the internet.
Well, I watch. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I just use, like, I got the YouTube TV that's through the internet. So you get the local channels. So I watch the news, and then after that, it's either Netflix or Amazon Prime, or spend a lot of time on YouTube.
I watch the local news. I don't watch national news because I guess they think that people can't tell when they're lying about something. I mean, I'm not a lie detector or anything like that, but sometimes you can tell they're just playing out. They don't know what they're talking about. I mean, especially when they blame Trump for the coronavirus.
I like to watch a lot of the ones about cars, like Chasing Classic Cars and Texas Metal, and watching guys are really good fabricators. And it's not where it's for entertainment, but they're actually showing their skill set.
Dan, I just found out something you'd be interested in. You remember the original Mr. Clean?
Yeah, I do.
Well, he lives down here.
Yeah.
But I didn't know this until the other day. My next door neighbor is a county sheriff's deputy,
Yeah.
and they stopped an old man for his tag was out of date, was out of registration, and they stopped him, and he was dressed just like he was in the commercials, the white T-shirt, the white pants, bald as a jackrabbit, and on the front of his shirt pocket was Mr. Clean, and they got to talking, and they followed the man home, and he has got tons of antique Rolls Royces, not Studebakers. I can't remember all the different. He showed me pictures of the cars he had. They were just sitting in the field rusting.
Wow.
And I couldn't believe it. I mean, some cars that I've never even heard of before. He's got a Rolls Royce limousine. And it is beautiful. But it's just sitting there rotting.
I watch that Haggerty Motors on YouTube where they go out and find barn finds, and they go all over the country.
Now, I've seen a couple of those. They just, well, it might have been, I can't remember when the video, because it came, I saw it on YouTube. They'd gone in and found that 1970 Boss Mustang.
Yeah.
I had one. Looked, if it was blue, mine was blue, but it would have looked identical to that one.
So I don't know.
I read that car at a drag race.
I wonder if Mach 1's, if his is a 70 or not, the yellow one he has.
Yeah, it's a 70.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he has a different. Mine didn't have the hood scoop on it.
Yeah.
Mine had the only thing that mine was spruced up on mine was it had 4 deuces on it, and it had a 4-speed transmission, and it would get away from you if you wasn't used to it. And I'd only had it for about 2 weeks. And as a guy pulled up beside me in a car identical to mine, and he wanted to race. And when I pulled out, my front end came straight up off the ground, slapped the ground, and both front wheels went the opposite way. And it just drug the whole front end out from under it. So I took the motor and the rear end transmission out of it and sent the rest of it to scrap.
I posted Jonathan's W's link in the chat there if you want it, Dan.
All right.
You watch him, don't you, Duke?
Who's that?
Jonathan W.
No. I'll have to check it out.
Go check him out.
I will.
I just learned he's got 86,000 subscribers.
So what you do?
He runs a towing company. Plus, he works on old hot rods, and he does coal starts and takes a whole bunch of junk like cars people would throw away, and he brings them back to life.
Yeah, I like people to do that. Do any of y'all ever watch Bob Bilge?
Rat Rod Bob?
Yeah, Rat Rod Bob.
I did for a little while, but then I haven't now.
Yeah. His last video is of a 3-string guitar he made that looks like the fins of a 57 Chevrolet. And he plays it. And he talks about how he made it, and he used to play in bands when he was younger. But he's good at building rat rods.
I watch Waylon Wire.
I quit watching him.
You like him?
No, well, I did until we had a falling out.
No.
That's all I say.
I watch him.
I watch Mr. Ever Chevy.
Yeah.
I used to watch him, and it got too competitive. Not competitive. What do you call it?
Commercial.
Huh?
Commercial.
No. He doesn't seem to finish anything.
Oh.
And
You still watch me, and I don't finish anything.
Oh yeah, you do too.
Sometimes.
Yeah, you do. Now, one guy I've been watching is Mower Medic 1. He owns I don't know if he owns it or if he just works there, but he has a rental company, and he goes out and services his equipment. And about 2 weeks ago, I watched him do a repair job on a Honda push mower. Well, it wasn't a Honda push mower. What he worked on was a buffer, and or it looked like a buffer anyway. But it had a Honda engine on it, and he was telling about all the different gaskets. But has I think 6 different gaskets goes on the back side of the carburetor, and it won't run if you put one of them out of place. Well, just the other day, that push mower I worked on was a Honda, and if it hadn't been for his video, I'd have never figured out what was wrong with it, except for the jet was inside backward. Somebody had put the jet inside upside down on it, and the carburetor. But I'm not. See, I've been out of this since. I quit working on small engines back in 2001, 2002, and then I got back in it just a couple of years ago. So I'm having to catch up on these new engines and everything.
Yep.
And I still haven't caught up on everything.
You can learn a lot on YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, I was watching him just because I wanted to see it. But whenever I got this teacher up here, from one of my neighbors, he brought his push mower in, and he said that nobody had ever worked on it, but nobody puts a carburetor jet in backwards unless they don't know what they're doing. And half the gaskets was missing off of it. And I told him what he had to have and everything. And he went and got it, brought it to me, and I fixed it. And he seemed to be happy with it. And I mean, I would have had trouble with it if I hadn't saw that Mower Medic 1 do that. It just had to be the exact same engine.
There's a lot of good information out there. Most of the channels I sub to are Volkswagen folks that are working or rebuilding Volkswagens, or they've been working on them for years. And there's VW Darren in Florida. He built, I don't know, he's a little younger than me, not much, but he's been building motors his whole life. And then he shows like these little tips, and it's like, and it makes such a huge difference. It's like, man, why didn't I think of that? So then every time I build a motor and I do that, then I think of VW Darren and just smile and say, yeah, buddy, now I'm doing this too. It makes such a big difference. But once I had to change a turn signal switch on a 74 Beetle, so I type it in there, and then step by step, and here's the colors of the wires, they don't match, here's how to do it. And you couldn't buy a manual to show you how to do it that well. I mean, it's amazing.
Well, some of these drawings, kind of like on that Honda motor, I couldn't make head nor hair of the diagram on that carburetor, because it showed, I think, all the different kinds of diagrams that you can use. But only one would work on that lawnmower, but it didn't say which one. I mean, there was one that it took 3 gaskets, and I think one took 5 gaskets. This one took 6 gaskets. And then it had a flange on it, like a shield, heat shield for the carburetor, and it was missing. And I had to go down to the parts place, I think, twice, because he got the wrong parts. And some of the gaskets I remade, because the ones they made were so thin, they just fell apart. So I remade better gaskets out of gasket paper. And when he come and got it, he was real happy with it. I mean, it ran like a new lawnmower. But that was the first Honda I've ever worked on. I've got a Honda engine out here that runs good off of a pressure washer. I can't give it away.
We have a guy in the town north of us, and if you think about it, I was telling Big Daddy about it. It's a good business model. So he does small engine repairs. So what he'll do is he'll come to your house, and in the fall, he'll pick up your riding mower or push mower and store it all winter for you. And then he'll change the oil and tune it up, bring it back to your house in the spring. No charge for storage or pickup or delivery. And he'll do the same thing with snow blowers. And he said it works great for him, because then he can schedule his work all year round. So he has all these snow blowers that he can work on during the summer, and he can pick his time when he wants to work on them. And then in the winter, he has all the riding mowers and push mowers he can work on. And then again, schedule the time. And people love it because they don't have to figure out where to store their snow blower or their riding mower. He does it for you.
You see, that's kind of like now when I had my business, they brought their lawnmowers to me because I'm not going to go and get somebody's lawnmower. I would now. Back then, I wouldn't. A lot bigger commercial repairman. But as far as snow blowers, I've never worked on one. I've never seen one in person. In Tennessee, when I was growing up, we had shovels. You didn't have a snow blower. And there's like a friend of mine, a man that lives behind me. He had a 4-wheeler. He wanted to know if I'd work on it. And I said, yeah, but I've never worked on one. And I looked at it, and it's no different than a motorcycle, but it only turned out to be a fuse. So we turned out good on that. And he asked me if I wanted to ride it, and I rode it around the yard, and that was the first time I ever rode a 4-wheeler. But now, I worked on motorcycles off and on my whole life, but if someone brought one up to me, I wouldn't work on it because they're like cars. They got computers and everything in them now.
I never worked on any of them before. Motorcycles.
Motorcycles just like a 4-wheeler. If you can work on a 4-wheeler, you can work on a motorcycle. The older motorcycle. Now the newer motorcycles, like mine's fuel injected. It has a computer in it, and back when I had trouble with it, turned out to be that voltage regulator. I was kind of worried that it might have been the computer going bad in it, but turned out it was just a voltage regulator.
Well, I'm going to have to call it a night.
It's 10 o'clock already.
I work from home. I still got to be up at 7 and log on to the computer and report
Yeah, I
in.
gotta get off here too. I gotta go eat some supper. AJ's gotta wake up from his nap.
Eat supper at 10 o'clock at night?
Well, I've been packing and live streaming here. I'm not eating a whole bag of Doritos like you have been.
Well,
Gotta have my Doritos.
you're going to end up looking like the rest of us.
Yeah.
Not him.
He's got a ways to go.
I'm fixing to get up and get me some ice cream and cookies.
All right. Well, you guys all have a good night. It was fun.
You too. It's been good.
We'll talk to you later.
Dan, y'all take care of that foot, Dan.
I will. Thanks, Duke.
Bye.
Bye.
See you later.